Hello. My name is Elizabeth Boykewich. My friends call me EB, which means you can call me EB as well. I am recording this on Anchor for Spotify. I am so glad you're here. You can find me online at theeb.co, THEEB.co. I also live in the modern world, so I'm on TikTok and Instagram. You can find me in those virtual places as well. I spent the last 20 years in show business, first working as a baby in casting in New York theater, and then onto TV and film. Most recently, I was the head of casting and talent while helping build 2 different TV networks and brands at the Walt Disney Company. I am now a leadership coach and facilitator. I'm a mindfulness guide, and I'm a human being trying my best to human well. I dig all things around growth, creativity, storytelling, and curiosity. So an actor friend recently asked me for a meditation he could do before auditions. So I wanted to share a beautiful and supportive compassion visualization and meditation with you today. I hope this supports you in your experience today. Enjoy. I love you. Keep going. The world needs your voice and creativity. I'm so glad you're here. As a meditation guide, I have found that one of the most powerful tools for healing and for living a happier life is compassion. And interestingly enough, studies show that practicing compassion keeps you younger and more attractive to others. Compassion isn't just about feeling sorry for someone. It's about truly empathizing with someone else. And in order to do that, we need to make space for deep connection, no matter who they are or where they're from. Think of it as the act of moving from judgment to caring, moving from isolation to connection, from indifference or dislike to understanding. Telomeres are the DNA markers for aging. They are expected to shorten throughout our lives. Their length and the rate at which the length reduces gives scientists an accurate indication of how old someone is, as well as how fast they're aging. In 2019, scientists and psychologists at UNC compared the length of telomeres on people who practiced loving kindness and compassion meditations versus the people that didn't. And guess what? Telomere length was reduced for non-meditators, and it didn't shorten at all in the loving kindness meditation group. So telomere length was reduced for non-meditators at a normal rate that scientists would expect, but it didn't shorten at all in the loving kindness meditation group. Research has also shown that meditation centered around compassion can enhance optimism and positivity. It can heighten stress immunity, there's increased activation in brain regions associated with bonding, and it also has been shown to reduce PTSD symptoms. We are biologically wired to be drawn to people who are compassionate. We all want to be loved and understood. We all want to be around people who have the ability to make us feel accepted, loved, and seen. So let's do a little compassion meditation. Get yourself comfortable. My beloved meditation teacher, David G., says comfort is queen. If your meditation is comfortable, you are more likely to come back. Feather your nest. And when you're ready, close your eyelids. I want you to bring a loved one to mind. It can be human, an adult, a child, a baby. It can be a beloved pet. Bring that being to your mind. Now we're going to take a deep breath, and on the exhale, see the loved one in front of you in the most vivid detail possible. If you're not a visual person, just sense their presence. Now internalize the feeling of compassion by tuning into the love that they inspire in you. Tune into the sweetness, the tenderness that is inspired in you. Now on your next breath, bring awareness to your heart space. Give those feelings of love a color. It could be pink, green, gold, purple, whatever comes forward in your mind. Allow your heart to marinate in that color. Swim in that color. Swim in that feeling of love and compassion. Now let yourself go from feeling compassion for your loved one in your heart and radiate that sensation, radiate that feeling out all over your body. Feel it envelop you as it goes down towards your feet, to the tips of your toes, up around your shoulders, out through your arms and fingers, up along your neck, down your back, up your spine to the top of your head. Allow that feeling to marinate and grow bigger. Continue to radiate the sensation all over your body. Feel it envelop you. Now on your next breath, allow it to form a comfortable bubble around you. Now try your best to find compassion for yourself. Fill your cup first, and then you can serve from your overflow. Now on your next deep breath, and as you exhale, see that bubble of compassion expanding, expanding. Imagine it growing and covering everything in the room, including people if they're there, plants, furniture, pets, no boundaries needed. Allow it to grow and encompass. Allow it to blanket everything in the room. Now we're going to send your compassion to the streets. Now that you've got the hang of expanding compassion through a small space, you're ready to go further into the neighborhood. Imagine your bubble of compassion spreading throughout your entire home, or the building you're in, or the park that you're sitting in. Wherever you are, it expands. It gently touches everyone and everything in that space, and as it continues to grow. And as you imagine it continuing to expand, to engulf the entire neighborhood, it continues to get even bigger. Now we're going to go into the city or the town that you're in. Let it touch all of that. Blanket it in this beautiful color, this kindness, this sweetness, this grace, this softness, this tenderness and nurture. Share it boundlessly. And now it expands to the entire country that you're in. I had a client that would like to envision a map of the city he was in his mind's eye, and then they'd zoom out into the map of the entire country. Maybe that visual works for you. See the space beneath you as if you're floating over it. Perhaps you're flying over it in a helicopter or viewing a drone shot. Share this beautiful color of compassion. Now take a deep breath. From your country, you're going to keep sending this compassion out into the continent. And you're just allowing it to expand. You're not forcing anything. You're not pushing anything. It just continues to double over and over exponentially. And as you're breathing and sharing this compassion with the continent, zoom out even a little bit more. Expand and melt into your heart even a little bit more. Let's share it with all of life on earth, with every being, with every plant, with every body of water, with the entire canopy of sky, all of space, the entire universe is covered in this beautiful energy, this beautiful light, your beautiful color of compassion and love. Now on your next deep breath, I want you to allow the color to continue to expand, but come back to your center. Make connection to your heart, to your breath, to your mind's eye. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for your time. And thank you for sharing the light of compassion.